Okay.
Yep.
All right, questions for Corey? Corey, what's it been like this week of practice? You know, has it been more intense at all? Just, do you feel kind of the level of competition you're going against the last two games?
Yeah, you know, it's picked up this week. You know, a lot of guys are excited going into another SEC game, and especially with it being Georgia, one of the oldest rivalries we have. So it's a lot of excitement this week.
How has that translated maybe in practice?
It's translating a lot. You know, guys are more focused. You know, guys seem more, you know, excited to practice, to get better.
Corey, what do you think when quarterbacks get 214 rushing yards? You think that, wish that was me, or were you just impressed?
As long as we come out with a win, I'm fine. But you know, that was a great thing that Nick accomplished with 214 rushing yards, and especially in the SEC, playing against the SEC team. But you know, that was a great thing to be a part for that win.
Corey, a lot of talk is one game at a time, one practice at a time. How much do the players buy into that? Are you guys looking ahead, or are you guys really focused on that one game at a time?
You know, we really focus, one game, one practice at a time. You know, Coach always talked about that, and, the guys that bought into that. And, we try not to look ahead, just to get better day by day.
But have you thought about what it could mean? You beat Georgia, and what the Iron Bowl could mean, and after that, have you guys thought about that at all, talked about it?
Not probably individually, you're often on your own time thinking about it, but as a, collectively, as overall as a team, we have it.
How hard is it to shuttle a lot of that out, though? Because I'm sure you get people coming up to you saying, hey, if you guys do this, do you have a hard time shutting that out?
Yeah, it is hard, looking into the future, what could happen, but, after you come back here to the complex every day and hear Coach Malzahn, preach every day, just take it every day, day by day, it helps out a lot.
Corey, how rewarding is it for you to be a big part of things after you get to this point, these big games coming up, after basically having to watch most of the last season?
It's rewarding, after all the hard work and, like you said, just sitting around and watching everybody else, do their thing, and finally this year having my chance and doing what I've done. It's a great feeling.
Corey, when did you guys start to notice the defense is getting tired from the pace you guys are putting on?
It just varies. Different defense. They're different, but it goes from game to game. You can tell. I think usually around the second quarter, you can tell. Defense usually get tired, and offensive line just steps up and just keeps pounding the ball.
Corey, talk about the game last week. Are you amazed that you guys are able to consistently good ball without throwing?
Not really. That's the big thing that Coach preached about. Running the ball, and with the O-line we have, and the running backs and the quarterback we have, and receivers, it doesn't surprise me much at all.
Did you beat Tennessee? Did you throw a single pass last Saturday?
I believe so.
What have you guys seen out of Georgia's rush defense on film?
A great defense. I think this will be one of the best defense that we've played this year. It will be a challenge, but I think we can step up to that challenge.
Do you have any concerns about being able to throw the ball if you need to?
No, sir, not really. Our passing game is still there. It's just we've been doing, running the ball, and we've been great at doing that. So, somebody can't stop it. Why stop doing it?
You had a couple of catches against Arkansas. Is that a part of the game that maybe you thought you'd be more involved in?
Kind of, but not really at the same time. That was just a couple plays that, we was trying to get a couple yards on that we thought maybe it would work from what the defense was trying to do. But, yeah, at that same time, I think that was kind of like a plan for that game also.
When you look at the difference in this point this season as to a season ago, what do you see as the biggest differences in the team attitude, just the day-to-day routine around this place? How different is it?
I think it's the overall team attitude. Guys are, they come in, they want to practice, they look forward to coming to practice, and they want to get better.
Corey, last week Trey said he was going to bake the offensive line with a cake. Did you have you guys baked him a cake yet?
No, we haven't.
You don't jump at 444 rushing yards. Y'all need to do something.
Yeah, you're right. I'll talk to Trey about that, see what he comes up with.
Corey, where does Nick improve the most in the read option over the last 2-3 years?
I think he's got better just overall, making his read, running the ball, giving it when he needs to give it. But he's getting better each day, and it just seems like each week he just gets better and better. And it turns out it's kind of coming out better on his end because he gets more rushing yards every week.
Corey, what have you seen from Nick individually this week? You know, as he kind of acknowledged any of the extra hype, the the emotions of playing against a team that just 3 years ago he was on.
Yeah, you know, he really hasn't talked much about it. He's really the same guy, you know, if he's playing anybody else. But I know in his heart, you know, he's probably going to come a little bit harder this week.
Corey, do you relate to Nick at all in that way? In that, I mean, it was different circumstances, but obviously you were at Alabama and you came over here, and he was at Georgia and comes here. No, it's different circumstances and how that happened, but have you been conversed with him at all about your experience with him?
No, I really haven't. We haven't talked about it. We both know about each other's experience, but we haven't really talked about it.
Could you see him as a defensive back? Mark Rick said he would have been one of the best.
He's an athletic guy. He could probably play anywhere on the field.
Corey, are teams having problems picking up where the ball is on your zone read plays and the defenses?
I think they do. You know, just it's hard, you know, defending Trey and Nick on that zone read because both of them are great guys and great runners. So you have to choose between Nick or Trey, and it's a hard decision.
Thanks, Corey.